Day 109. On this day, we all are mourning the loss of one of our greatest heroes of all time, Congressman John Lewis, who stood at the forefront of our fight for freedom. And on this day, his loss is a loss for all of America. And not just America, but all of the world. John Lewis was a brilliant strategist in the nonviolent movement, which I grew up in under the Jim Crow laws. It was a very, very difficult time for all of us that lived during that time. But John Lewis put his body in the front of all of us. And he led the way so that we can have the freedom to go to the polls and vote. That is why I'm standing here today as the countdown comes down to November the 3rd, that we all can put our bodies in the way. We all can honor the legacy of this great freedom fighter, Congressman John Lewis. Congressman Lewis was beaten nearly to death in this Salem March to Freedom. His friend, C.T. Vivian, died within hours of his death. So my brothers and sisters, let us not forget the opportunity that we have at this very moment. Let us mourn the loss of these two great men. And not just these two great men, but all of our great leaders that have gone before us. We are very fortunate to be able to say that these are our true heroes. We are very fortunately to be able to drink from the dams of freedom. We're very fortunate to be able to have life, limbs, and strength of our bodies and our minds at this very moment in time. And let us not lose this opportunity, because we have let a society beat us down, take back the victories that our leaders have so valiantly fought for, died for. And now the oppressor is still trying to keep his knee on our necks. John Lewis died for this freedom, to make the oppressor remove his knee from our neck. Let us not let this opportunity pass us up. Because remember, we drink from the well of freedom and opportunity. Will we allow John Lewis's legacy to live on through the struggles that now lie ahead? John Lewis was the forefront fighter of Black Lives Matter. Let us remember him in such a way by preparing our own minds today to get ready to vote in 109 days. For we must vote the oppressor out of office. We must not allow them to keep their knee on our necks. Prepare, my brothers and sisters. Make sure that you are registered to vote. Make sure that your family and friends are registered to vote. And come November the 3rd, vote, and vote the oppressors out of office. This is what John Lewis fought for all of his life. He was one of the greatest freedom fighters of all times. Let us not let him down. Let us turn out in droves on November the 3rd and vote. The countdown is underway. It is up to each one of us to make John Lewis's legacy live on now and forever in our hearts, that the generations that come behind us will remember him and how he urged all of us to get involved, go out and vote.